A Pennsylvania District Attorney's Office is set to withdraw a conviction against a teen who recorded his alleged bullies. Earlier, the wiretapping charge requested by the school had been rejected. But how did it get to this point?
I always try to do the best that I can, and it just shocked me when this happened because I didn't understand.
It's really sad. It's not at all. It's been really hard. Pulling his pants down, and then some things that I can't even repeat here, and laughing and cutting up like it was, a big joke.
Well, Leslie Marshall is a syndicated radio talk show host and Fox News contributor. Lars Larson, a syndicated radio host for Compass Media Networks. Thank you both for joining us. So the background here, 15-year-old Christian Stanfield, who you just saw, says he was being tormented. He finally recorded one incident on his iPad, played it for his mom. She played it for the school. So what did the principal do? Scott Milburn called the police, said, we want to charge Christian with wiretapping. Well, police charged him instead with disorderly conduct, and he was convicted by a judge, fined $25 in court costs. Well, the family got a lawyer and appealed, and now the Allegheny County DA's office has announced that conviction is going to be overturned. In fact, they say they were never even consulted since this was a summary citation. They didn't even know about this charge in the first place. Overturning it the right call, Leslie?
Absolutely. Bullying is a very, very serious issue in America today. We know this. This has led to deaths of children who have taken their own lives. My daughter turned 6 this week. I had a little complaint and question to the teacher. All of a sudden, the schools rushed in, gave me a booklet, wanted to talk to me, wanted to talk to my daughter. Schools need to take this seriously. This kid was just trying to prove that he wasn't lying. Somebody, please, you're not paying attention. And I think the fact that the teacher and the school district and law enforcement were looking at him as the criminal when he was truly the victim is sad. And I think Lars and I are going to agree for the first time in history. So we need
it's
to record
possible. Lars, as we saw, Christian, he was upset about the conviction, but he was also upset that the school didn't take any action to stop the bullying even after seeing the proof. In fact, the school demanded that he erase the recording. Was this just an intimidation tactic to cover up problems at the school?
I think it's worse than that, Patty Ann. It's actually a crime. When you destroy evidence of a crime, and the crime that I'm referring to is intimidation. In most places in America, if you raise your fist, if you assault somebody, if you cause somebody to fear for their life or safety, I'm not a lawyer, but it's a crime to intimidate people or to assault them, say pulling his pants down. When the school insisted that he destroy that recording, they were tampering with evidence. I think the person at the school should face charges for that. Second, school teachers in every single state in America are required by law to report if they even suspect that a child has been abused or has been the subject of some kind of criminal action. This happened right in front of a teacher. This child was made to fear for his safety by his classmates. The teacher did nothing. The school then destroyed the evidence. I think there should be some charges brought, but not against Christian. Christian did the right thing. And if people say, well, Lars, you're supporting breaking the law. There's a defense in court called choice of evils. If your wife is sick and you're driving her to the hospital at 90 miles an hour and you're afraid she's going to die, that's a choice of evils. In this case, I think Christian chose the lesser evil. He broke the wiretap law, which thousands of Americans do with their phones every day, and he did it to prevent a greater evil, and that was the criminal behavior against him and really the malfeasance of teachers and administrators for destroying evidence and refusing to report the crime against the child.
Leslie, is it even clear that he broke the wiretapping law? I mean, first of all, they didn't charge him with that in the end. That's what the principal wanted. But I know it varies by state. This happened in Pennsylvania. In New York, you are allowed to record something like that with another party. So, I mean, is there what about the whole wiretapping law? Does it even apply with iPads and all?
Well, yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up. And yes, Lars, I agreed with everything you said there. I'm in shock. And I will delete the bullying emails you sent me, okay? But I have to say that in state by state, this is going to have to change. Patty Ann, as you pointed out, this is a time where people today, Throwback Thursday, are taking pictures of people, posting them online. Is everybody getting my permission that's putting crazy, ugly pictures of bad hair days and a lot of hairspray back in the day from high school and college? Absolutely Absolutely not. This is the world that we live in. And wiretapping, is this wiretapping? He's using his phone. He was not recording a phone conversation with these individuals. He was recording video of actions they were taking. If he's walking down the hall of the school and taking pictures of somebody in school, yeah, I think they were right to throw this out, because I don't see, I'm not an attorney, a couple of semesters of law school doesn't count, but I got to tell you, this I don't think would have stuck. The DA obviously didn't know, and they did the right thing. You know, Lars, we live in such a litigious society. One thing I may not agree with are the charges. The most important thing here is that the issue of bullying for this young man is addressed. The school's got to do something about it. The mother's done everything right, everything she can. And I feel that, honestly, if there's any reprimand, it comes to the teacher and the school district looking inside and saying, what can we do better to protect our children?
All right. I'm sorry, Lars. We're going to have to leave it there. But congratulations on agreeing with each other. We appreciate it. Leslie Marshall, Lars Larson, thank you both.
Good stuff. All right.